Hey folks, my name is Rocky and today I will show you how to create this YouTube subscriber reminder template inside of Apple Motion. Also, I will save this as a template and provide you, so if you don't have Apple Motion, you can still use it in your Fcpx projects. So let's get started. So I'm just going to click on this file over here and go to this new project. So once you open up Apple Motion, you should see the screen over here, this project browser. So just select this Final Cut title and I'm going to make this one 1920 and 1080p. 30 frames per second and 10 seconds long. Click open. Now once you do that, it should look like this. Now I'm going to delete this title and the background as well. I will start fresh. I'm going to double click on this group and I'm going to rename this one to all. And now just click on this rectangle shape over here and drag a shape something like this. Once you're done, just select the move tool and make sure it's in the center. Okay, now while it's selected, you can just come over here to this inspector tab and from here go to this geometry section. So inside this geometry section, you just increase the roundness a bit like so. So I'm going to do something like 23 or 22, and also from the size section I'm going to increase the width a little bit more like so. Now I'm just going to double click on this and rename this one called main shape, and I'm going to duplicate this one just by pressing Command D on my keyboard and just double click on this one, and now I'm going to rename this one called subscribe shape. Now I want to change this color to red. Just go to style, color and select this one to red, and I will put this one to this side where the subscribe text will be displayed. So for that, just go to properties and just scale this down something like that, and again go to the shape, geometry, and in the size section I'm going to decrease the width somewhere around here and just move this one to this side. Now I'm going to add a text on top of it. So just select this all group and click on the text tool over here and just click over here and type subscribe, and once you're done, just click on this move tool over here again. Now in the text section, just come to this format section and click the middle alignment, and I'm going to move this one over here. You can change the font if you want. Now it's good time to select both of this text and the text shape and just group this one and call this one subscribe, so that it can be an individual element over here. Okay, now I want to add a profile picture in this left portion of the shape. For that, I'm going to select this all group again and just click on this add and click on the drop zone icon. So once I do that, a drop zone will add it over here. I'm going to right click and make it a group again and call this one profile picture. Okay, now the profile picture is completely rectangle, but I want to be a rounded shape. So for that, I'm just going to select the circle shape over here, and while the profile picture group is selected, I'm just going to press and hold shift on my keyboard and drag a circle something like that. Okay, so once it's done, I'm going to select the move tool, go to the center something over here and select the drop zone layer, right click on it and click on this add image mask. Okay, so once you do that, the image mask will be applied and it will be selected, and this image mask section will be automatically revealed over here. Now what you have to do, just drag this circle, drag it into this blank portion and it will be applied. Now I'm going to select this drop zone again and go to this properties section, and I'm going to scale this down to match this portion over here, and as you can see, it has more space in the left and right, which I don't need. So just open up the crop properties and I'm going to decrease it somewhere around here. Now here I want to add some border around the profile picture. For that, I'm going to select this circle matte and just duplicate it. Just press Command and D, and I'm going to turn on that over here and call this one border, and I'm going to change the color to red and just drag this down underneath the drop zone like so. Now as you can see, I cannot see the border over here because it's underneath the drop zone, so I need to scale this up a bit. So just go to this properties while you selected this border layer and increase the scale. Now you have this border over here. So once it's done, you can select this profile picture group again and scale this down over here. I'm going to move this one to left, something like that. Okay, next I want to add some text in this portion over here. For that, just select this all group again, and I'm just going to collapse all of this down. And while you selected this all group, click on the text and add text in this section. Once you type, just click on this move tool, and from this text appearance section, I can change the color to this off black, and in the format section, I can change this one to bold, put it over here and select it, Ctrl D to duplicate, and I'm going to push it down over here and type another text called description. And over here, I'm just gonna make this one to regular and size this down over here. Now I want to add a mouse pointer PNG, which I have provided you in the download link in the description. So I'm just gonna import that just by pressing Command I and select the asset and just click on the import icon. Now I'm just gonna scale this down a bit over here, something like that. Okay, now the design part is completed. Now let's see how to animate this. So for that, let's go step by step. So first, animate the main text, the behind text over here. So I'm gonna select this one, and from this properties tab, I'm gonna animate this scale over here. So I'm just gonna move my playhead to 1 second, or maybe a little bit more than 1 second, and then just click on this scale stopwatch icon over here to 100%, and go back to my first frame over here and make this one to completely 0. So it will be animated from 0 to 100, something like this. Okay, now it's completely linear, which is not looking good. We need to make the anime curve to Bezier. For that, select this main shape over here and click on this animate curves option. And now you can see this one, select it, right click, interpolation, and click on this Bezier. Once you do that, you have these handles over here. Just select it and just drag this something like this. Now if I play back, it looks cool. Okay, now next step, let's animate this profile picture. So I'm going to open up this group over here. Now I have the border and the mat. If I just control the mat, as you can see, the image profile picture will reveal. So I'm going to animate the scale of this circle and the border. So first, let's start with the border. I'm going to go over here and same thing, click on the scale, go to the front, make it 0, and let's make it Bezier and this kind of curves like so. Now the border is animated. In the same step, let's go to this circle. I'm gonna move my playhead over here, click on the stopwatch icon of the scale, go over here and make this one 0. Let's give it a Bezier curves. Now if I just play back, it looks cool, but select this profile picture and just drag this one so that it happens after the background shape is revealed. And one more thing you need to keep in mind, that you have to offset the animation of the mat little bit to the right side so that the border comes first and then the image mask. Okay, now let's animate this text over here, the channel name and the description. So just select this channel name over here, and we're going to use behavior for these animations. So click on the behavior text basic and just click on this fade character left in. So once you click on that, this behavior parameter will open the format section. The opacity is already added, and if I just go over here, let me move this over here. As you can see, it's opacity in, something like that. Now click on this behavior again, and I'm gonna add over here the position, and I'm gonna shift this to the right side a bit, not too much. And if you just see that, it will look like this. It looks nice, but the animation needs to be fixed. For that, open up the control, and we're gonna adjust few things over here. So first, in the speed section, just change from ease out to custom. Now as you can see, I have a anime curve over here. Now just click on this anime curve option, and now I have these curves. Right click, interpolation and Bezier, and same thing, same graph over here, like so. And now if we just play back, it looks nice. It's too fast, so I'm just gonna increase the duration over here. Okay. Still, we need to fix some more things, which is spread. Just change this from 2 to 10, and one more thing is apply speed from once per loop to per object. Okay, now we're done with this text animation. Now if you just see, it looks very nice over here. You can adjust the duration as you need. Now what you can do for the bottom text, just copy this above behavior and select the bottom text and paste it just by pressing Command V and shift it over here. Now if you just see that, it looks very nice. Okay, now let's animate this subscribe button over here. So for that, select this subscribe group layer, and after the scale revealed over here, I want this one to scale in. So I'm just going to go over here and click on the scale stopwatch icon, go a little bit earlier over here, and it's gonna make this one 0 and give an animation curve. Now it's done. Okay, now let's animate this hand pointer. It will come from off screen to over here, and it will click, and then it will animate out. So let's do this animation first. So I'm going to move this one over here, and just from this direction, I'm going to click on this position and as well as the opacity. And I'm going to change this opacity to 0. Move forward a bit. I'm going to drag this one over here and change the opacity to 100%, something like that. As you can see, I click on the animate curve again, select all of this, right click, interpolation bezier, and again select all of this and just drag this handle over here like so. Now to make the click animation, we just need to animate this scale. So after the animation end, just over here, just click on the scale parameters. Now just go forward 2 frames. So for that, you can press your right arrow key 2 times, and you can scale this down from 23 to somewhere around like 18, and again press the right arrow key 2 times to go forward and make it to 23 again. Now as you can see, it will have a click animation. Now after that, it need to be animate out. So just right over, select the hand pointer again, click on the position as well as the opacity, just move forward a bit and drag this over here and opacity down. And again, you need to add the bezier curves. Bezier, select all of this. Now while you moving this handle, you have to press Option key on your keyboard. If you don't do that, as you can see, it will look like this and the animation look very odd over here. So to fix that, you have to select all of these handles and press and hold Option key on keyboard, and now you can just move this one like so. Now if I just play back, it will look nice. So when the hand pointer is clicking over here, it will go from subscribe to subscribed, and as well as the button color will change. So to make it happen, we need to duplicate the subscribe group. But before that, let's go to the front of this animation start and let's trim this layer so that it can be easy for you to see like so. Okay, now I'm just going to select this and just press Command D on my keyboard to duplicate, and I'm going to rename this one called subscribed. So notice the text phrase, it's called subscribe and it's subscribed. So you get the idea. So over here, I'm just gonna deselect the animation because it has this animation scale in, which I don't need. So select the subscribed group and just click over here so that you're in the front of this keyframe, and deselect this keyframe. Go to the end again and deselect so that this layer is completely static. Now I'm just gonna select this text over here and double click over here, and I'm going to change this one from subscribed to subscribed. Just add D at the end, and also select this bottom shape, and I'm going to change this color from red to, let's suppose, this black over here. And now I'm going to move this layer where the click is happening. As you can see, in this portion the hand is clicking, so I'm just going to move it over here, and I'm going to select this bottom layer and I'm going to trim this one. So to trim it, you can press O on your keyboard, it will trim. Now if I just play back, it looks something like this. Okay, now I also need some animation in the button itself. So when the hand is clicking, the button will also be scaled down and up a bit. So for that, select both of the subscribed and subscribed group, right click and group it again. Okay, now just select this group and you can now add some scale properties over here. So I'm just gonna go over here where the hand is start clicking over here, and I'm just gonna animate the scale, press the arrow key, the right arrow key 2 times and scale this down a bit, not too much, and again press 2 times and make this one 100. Now if you just play back, it will look like this. Now basically the animation in part is ended. Now let's see how to animate out this entire scene. So for that, I'm just gonna go to this end section over here and select the all group, and now I can just add some scale parameters in this entire title. So over here, I'm just going to click on this scale stopwatch and go to the end and make this one 0. And one last time, I'm going to make this one Bezier curve. If I just see, it looks nice. So that's basically it, how you can create this YouTube subscriber reminder title. Now you can save this as a template and use it in your Fcpx project. I will save this as a template for you so you can use it in Fcpx, and will provide the download link in the description for free. So once you download the template, you should get the zip file. Just unzip it and you will get this folder over here. Now open up that and you will find these subfolders inside it. Now all you just need to do, you need to copy this exact folder in a specific file path in order to install in Fcpx. So for that, open up the help file and open up this text document file, and over here you have to open up this file path and copy and paste that folder. So for that, open up your Finder and go to your application tab and find the Final Cut Pro logo, right click on it and click on the show package contents. and now you should be able to follow this file path. So contents, plugins, media providers, motion effects, contents, resources, templates, and then title. Inside this title folder, you need to copy and paste this exact folder over here. Now keep in mind, if you have already installed some of my free content, this folder might be available over here. So for that, you need to just paste it and select the merge option, and it will merge the template over here and it will be installed. So once you install properly, now let's open up Fcpx, and over here, just come over here to this title section, and in here select this media stock free titles, and you will find this YouTube subscriber reminder over here. As you drag and drop this one, and now as you can see, it will animate in and also animate out, like so. You can adjust the duration if you want, like so, and you will get an on-screen controller, so you can just move it wherever you want. And once you select it, just come over here to this inspector tab. You will find a bunch of settings. You can turn off and on the animation in and out. You can also add your profile picture. So for that, import your media over here, and just click on the drop zone icon and select the image or video you want to apply it, and click on the apply clip. As you can see, it will be applied. Then you can change the channel name over here, and also you can change the subtext. And then if you want to change the subscribe text as well as the subscribed text, you can do that. Now underneath the text, you can change the text position, scale, you can also change the font if you want, etc. And at the end, you can change the colors over here. If I want to change the back shape color, you can do that, like so. You get the idea. So that's basically it for this tutorial. I hope this video helped.